Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krieger, and this is Off Bravo. And today we're going to try to keep this episode short with some reviews of some core classes we've come by. So here we have the Bumblebee movie concept Rumble, and he is small. He's kind of neat. And I like the asymmetric guns on the back. That gives it a unique look. I don't like that he has permanent pile drivers. I mean, you can flip that in, but there's no hands there. That's just a transformation joint. So he is just permanently pile driving. So, yeah. He's pretty well articulated. I mean, a lot of it's for transformation joints. Nothing much really besides those two transformation joints in the arms, besides just that motion. So limited in the arms, legs aren't bad, no ankle tilts. Overall, yeah, not too bad. Bring in the human size, and you see that he's a little too small for chug scale, but that's just so that he'll actually fit inside a sound wave. So next we'll look at the Studio Series, and they're about the same size. So, not too bad. Bring in our current winner. And we see that's a bit more appropriate for the chug scale. And we bring in the human, and we see, yeah, the masterpiece is still going to win, but this wasn't going to win because of aesthetics anyway. So, we just look at it for what it is. And I've actually liked all the Bumblebee movie stuff that's come out so far, and I like that they're going with the concept stuff. I got Megatron on order, so that'll be a good episode too. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out his storage mode. And here we have Rumble in his storage mode, and you see he fits in pretty well. He takes a little bit of work to get in there, but he eventually does fit. Yeah, see, not too bad. And I like that he fits just a little bit better than Ravage did. We'll press him in from the back side, and we'll actually take a look at his actual storage mode. He has to go in upside down for some reason, but yeah. Let's take a look at him. I mean, that's pretty much just a storage pod. So I like that you can put both his weapons in there. So that's pretty neat. And he folds up pretty well. I like to think of him as like a little mini reactor, you know, kind of your backup generator. But yeah, but definitely not a data slug of any sort. Anyway. Again, he's not going to win anything because it's the wrong aesthetic. He's too short for chug. But he's pretty interesting, and it's a pretty cool take on Rumble. We'll probably get a Frenzy repaint. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Next up, we got Mohawk, and he looks pretty neat. Definitely Bayverse proportions with these spindly legs and hard to stand, so that screams Bayverse. Not a lot of detail on them, and they did put green paint all over them, but these things are supposed to be like forks and one spoon. The wheels are supposed to be attached to his shoulders, which they're not. They're just a backpack. A little bit of hollowness on the back, so not the best, but hey, it works. Cost effective. You know, head pops off, mouth moves. So, yeah. What else could you want? Besides more detail. Anyway. So, there are two other alternatives. There is the trans art that's about the size of a deluxe figure. And then you have the Dr. Wu that's about chug human size. So I would think that this is probably more appropriate for the chug scale with the Bayverse, or you might go with the Dr. Wu. Either war for chug. I'm not really huge into the Bayverse scale stuff, so whichever you want. This is more, the trans art would be more in line with the third-party Bayverse stuff, like the Unique Toys and the Wei Zhangs and the just really huge ones. So, yeah, not too bad. Let's go ahead and look at the motorcycle mode. And here we have Mohawk in his motorcycle mode, and he's a little guy. Let's spin around here. Let's get a little closer here. So you can see everything going on there. Yeah, it is pretty much, they just wrapped his legs around and his arms up there. It's not, there's no fairings or anything to hide any of the robot stuff. It's very obviously a robot that's been twisted into a semblance of a motorcycle. But, you know, all said and done, not too bad for a core class. I mean, you can kind of fit the chug human on him. Yeah. Kind of. He can store his knife over here. So there is some weapons storage. So, yeah. Overall, not too terrible. I mean, it's very obvious that it's a twisted up machine, but it's not a terrible vehicle mode. And as far as winning anything, he's not in G1 or in IDW, but if you want a Mohawk, I would say get this, or if you want something a little bit smaller, get the Dr. Wu, and that'll get your that'll whet your Mohawk appetite or satisfy whatever. Get a Mohawk. Let's go on to the last one. Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania. All right, last up, we've got the Tasmanian Kid, and it looks pretty good. I mean, I didn't really expect to like this guy when I picked him up, but he grows on you. I mean, I think he's pretty neat. They pretty much just upgraded the original Beast Wars. I don't have the original Beast Wars, but I have the reissue Rat Trap. That's about the same size. If I can get him to stand. There we go. Of the original. Focus. And so you see he shrunk a little bit from the original. But I mean, to me, I think getting the extra articulation is a better trade-off between the two. So between the two, I'd go ahead and upgrade. And plus, you can find this in stores now. The original, you're going to have to dig around eBay and probably pay way too much for it, especially since the new one was issued. So, just get the new one and have a Tasmanian Kid and put it with the rest of your Kingdom Maximals, and it'll work out. Alright, let's take a look at his gun. Basically just his tail. See another? Whoop. Pick that up. Anyway, try that again. Here's his tail. Yeah, and it is Boosh compatible, so you can put your blast effects on there. So yeah. Let's take a look at his Tasmanian Devil mode. And here we have the Tasmanian Kid in his Tasmanian Devil mode. And he looks pretty good. Looks like a Tasmanian Devil. Of course, his weapon storage, because it's his tail. Have to work to make it stay there. My only complaint is that they didn't finish out the black stripe there. I kind of wish they did that instead of just leaving it all just the regular plastic color. And everything hides pretty well. You kind of see his beast mode or his robot mode chest there, but not too bad in the back of the head. But overall, not too bad. And really not much more to talk about. I mean, that's about it. I mean, I could go ahead and transform Rat Trap right quick just so you can see how it compares to Rat Trap. Might give you an idea of the size to his original. So, yeah. About the same, probably less chunky. Yeah, to me, I think this is the Tasmanian Kid you want to have for your maximal shelf. Alright, let's wrap this up. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining us today on the AB Scout Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.